This is Shine Gone 89. This is my first Let's Play in over 11 years. We're starting off Metroid Prime Remastered. Now I have played and beaten Metroid Prime 4 now. Played and beaten this game before. Was planning on Let's Playing this on my original channel, but that channel's since been long gone. Just getting back into it. Here I'll be Let's Playing Metroid Prime 1 and then I'll be starting Metroid Prime 4. I am going to 100% Metroid Prime 1. Scan-wise, no, but getting all the items and pickups, yes. I'm going to do the same thing for Prime 4 when I start that, just 100% pickups. But I will be scanning the bosses, because unlike 4, you can pretty much scan anything besides the bosses whenever you want to. And here we go. Scan this to activate that to make these targets come up. Now, of course, we have our charge beam, regular power beam, we got missiles. We don't have our double jump yet. We do have grapple beam. Our map. So we just have the basic. We have our morph ball bomb also. We just have our Varia suits. Got a grapple beam, missile launcher, and charge beam. Of course, we are on the space pirate frigate Orpheon, which is above a planet called Tallon 4. Of course, we got some little mini parasites running around. Now, if you are going for complete scans, there are some things in here you can't and you have to scan before the end sequence of this facility right here. Otherwise, you will miss some of those scans. Basically follow these little ones into here. basically what we're trying to do is right here, get to the reactor core right here. Change some things real quick. So we don't have to deal with any beams right now. We can just quickly switch to the scan visor instead of pressing X and then switching the directions to the visor. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oops. Now we do have some space pirates in here. Some that are really injured. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we have a turret right here. Pick up some missiles. Ooh. Always have that charged beam charged up in case things look really dicey or about to go into a scuffle. That's an uninjured space pirate. Whoops. This is a relatively short area. Of course, every... Whoa! Yep. Of course, Metroid Prime 1 has a short tutorial area. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes doesn't. It just has the start of the main kind of hub area. And you have Prime 3 that basically has a short tutorial area also. 4 really doesn't do that. It's kind of like 2 and 4, they kind of just basically... Actually, yeah, Prime 4 does, because you basically start out on a planet called Tanamar, and you're basically starting out, that's where the first boss is, kind of like just like this area is, which we're about to fight the first boss of the game right here. Meet the Parasite Queen. Relatively easy. Use missiles, deal very heavy damage to her. Use a power beam whenever she does that. There we go. She's very easy to take down without taking any damage. That being said, you can do a no damage run of pretty much all the bosses in the game. It's just difficult. And what Metroid game wouldn't have an escape sequence? We have 7 minutes to get back to our ship. Basically what that boss did was she fell right into the core, and now she's causing a meltdown. That works. I mean, you will take some damage, but it's not really anything concerning. The goal is just to get to your ship as fast as possible. Which, as long as I've played this game, I've never ran out of time at all. Because now the ship is overrun with parasites. Now we gotta wait right here for this to go back. And we're about to meet one of our oldest adversaries in the Metroid series, Ridley. Except this time it's Meta Ridley. Because this game technically takes place right after the first Metroid game, where we first battle him, and basically think that we killed him, but we didn't. The Space Pirates just recovered him and rebuilt him, turning him into like a cyborg. And, yep. Another Metroid game without Samus, Metroid Prime game, basically, without Samus losing her abilities. So we just lost our Varia suit, Morph Ball Bomb, Missiles, Charge Beam, Grapple Beam. So right now we basically have only the nitty-gritty. lost it for a second. Welcome to Tallon 4, Tallon Overworld. This is our main hub area. We'll go ahead and save. Alright, so what we can do right here, we'll go over to this area. Actually, no, we can't do that yet until we get missiles. We want to grab our first artifact of 12, but we can't do that yet. So, order of business right now is proceeding to our next area. This is our landing site, because this is Tallon Overworld right here. And of course, we have the key on the left side, which, or those 4 question marks, are other weapons we can get to open different colored doors. So, first area of business is going to our next area called Chosen Ruins. Now there are several tricks you can do to get sequence break and get items early. I'm not good at any of that. And this is the next area we will be focusing our attention to. Uh-oh. Yep. This is going to be the hint system we will be using. This will basically guide us to areas of major importance where items, weapons, or bosses could be, and this is where the first major item is, and next boss is. It's one thing I could say about Prime 1 versus Prime 4. Prime 4 had, let's see, you had Soul Valley, which is big desert area in the middle, Fury Green, the jungle area, you had Vault Forge, Ice Belt, Flare Pool, Great Mines. 4 has, I think, no, because you have the Tallon Overworld, Chosen Ruins, you have Magmore Caverns from John Adrift's, Phazon Mines, and the Impact Crater. I'd say now they have the same amount of areas, but Prime 1, I would say Prime 1 and Prime 2 both have more interconnecting areas. More exploration. At our destination. And that is our missile launcher. Nope, here we go. Of course, lots of poisonous water. This is our next boss, Hive Mecha. Of course, he's little. We got 4 rounds. That was the first round. Go ahead and take some of them out. Ugh. This is more of a mini boss than anything else. Basically, try to find out where they want to go. That's it. Yeah, more of a mini boss than an actual boss to me. Even though some people consider it as an actual boss. Grab this energy tank. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to go back. Because there is a room we can enter now that we have missiles. Of course, we can't use our charge beam to draw any of those in, but we can do. Crack that open. and grab our first missile expansion. And we'll grab the map for the area. Now this area is way bigger. Of course, the only thing I don't like about this map, that's not all the map. There's areas beyond this room right here that aren't even on the map, which you have to basically discover those rooms as you go over. We can't go that way yet. We don't have the morph ball yet, so we have to go back. Because basically all this area is right now is just basically getting our basic power-ups. Because the next item of business is the morph ball. Because with the morph bow, we'll be able to get a hell of a lot more pickups. We won't be able to kill these things until we get the charge beam. Next, if we had the charge beam, we'll be able to bring those pickups in. Because we have a missile expansion right there. Because there's 3 missile expansions right here in this room right here. You have one right there. There's an energy tank up there. Missile expansion right in there behind that. And another one right up there. Ugh. And there is our morph ball. Now we have a horde of these. And we have our next mini boss, Plated Beetle. course, we can't go into that yet until we get our Morph Ball bombs. So basically, we're just going back to the Hive Totem Arena that we were at. Uh-oh, come on. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, damn. Okay. She didn't want to jump there for a second. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do this right now, actually. No, we can't. We can't jump yet. We have to get the Morph Ball Bomb over us to really use the jump. There is a lot of backtracking in this game, but hey, what Metroid game does not have backtracking? And now, since we have the Morph Ball, we can go through here. Now this, you can scan this, but this leads to Magmore Caverns. That's going to be our next area of business. We won't be able to get far in it because we need the Varia suit. That basically protects us from any heat. Oh, okay. Because if we don't have the Varia suit when we go to Magmore Caverns, we'll definitely take damage in any really hot rooms that we come into. Okay, now that missile expansion we cannot get until we get the Morph Ball bombs. And all this does is it just leads us back to the main plaza, so we can grab this second energy tank. Then once that door closes, we can't go back in there, which we don't really need to. Now, there's two nests over here we can basically destroy before we even go over to that area so that we wasps don't spawn and ruin our day. Because we can't get that missile expansion down there without the boost ball, which we won't get until way later. We'll just roll through here. course, there's a missile expansion up here, but we need the spider ball before we can do that. Because our main goal in this area right here is to get rid of this poisoned water. And unfortunately, in order to do that, we have to defeat the main boss of this area. There's a safe station up here we can go to. Go ahead and save here. Alright. Next order of business is, pretty sure it is a charge beam. There is an item we can get right here, another missile expansion. Nice. Okay. Alright, so there is a few things we need to do in this first. First, we got a few things to scan to unlock a door. Okay. Now there is something in the water over there. There's another missile expansion. We cannot get that until we get the gravity suit. Which that is way later. Come over here, come over here. And then the final symbol is right here. Alright, put that. Scan this fifth and final symbol, and the door will open. Now, we need the morph ball bomb to go that way. That's where a couple of these expansions are. Now, we can actually charge beam and basically destroy these annoying things. Now we'll just exit out of here because our next item will be the morph ball bombs. And we can bring these pickups in. Alright, we want to save it right here and stop. Next episode we will be doing the morph ball bomb, getting a few more pickups, and taking on the boss of the area. This is Sean Gun 89, and I am signing out. Talk to y'all later.